Hi, I'm Anthony Jackson, and I'm a Comfort Zone Camp Big Buddy. I've been volunteering with Comfort Zone Camp since 2005. It all started when I saw a flyer posted up at a place I worked in college. I was like, oh, this seems like a cool place to go volunteer. So I started, and fast forward almost 16 years later, and I'm still here as a volunteer. Once I got to camp, I realized I had a connection to camp that I didn't really dig too much into. My mom herself, when she was a child, she lost her mom and two brothers at an early age, and that actually allowed me to open up to her more about the loss she had, and she realized that Comfort Zone Camp is something that she could have used and her brothers could have used while they were growing up. So, that kind of kept me going with Comfort Zone Camp and continuing on 16 years after I started. So as my role as a big buddy with Comfort Zone Camp, I'm normally matched up one-on-one with a little buddy, a young person who has suffered a significant loss in their life, normally the loss of a parent or a sibling. And we're together for the entire weekend of camp. I go wherever they go. We spend all day, all night together, and a lot of times we just have fun. I'm there for them to lean on, to share stories with, talk to, everything you can think of for an entire weekend. I'm there by their side. The kids that come to this camp show just extreme resiliency as they go through the weekend. Camp is basically educational. Gives the kids a lot of tools to learn, and it gives them a lot of realizations on loss and on grief. It teaches them things that a lot of them just didn't know were possible. It teaches them that they're not alone in this. A lot of kids growing up feel like they're the only ones who have suffered a significant loss. They may be the only person in their class, only person in their school who has lost a parent or a sibling. Well, really, they're not. They're not the only one who's going through this. So the camp brings them together with other people who are suffered similar losses to them and shows that, hey, you're not in this alone. You're not the only outcast or only person who's going through this alone. And with that, it also teaches them that loss, how unfortunate it is a part of our lives. Loss and grief are something that we all have to deal with. And here are some tools to deal with it. It's grief comes and goes in waves. You have good days, you have bad days. It's okay to have good days. It's okay to have bad days. When you're having those bad days, here are some things you can do. Some of those things that camp just start as simple as just sharing their stories. Knowing that you have a group of people that you can trust and you can open up to and talk about your loss, talk about how you're feeling. It's okay to be sad, it's okay to be mad, it's okay to be happy sometimes, it's okay to have fun. It teaches them all these things that a lot of them just didn't realize they could do. So it puts them in an environment with other people, other kids their age, to show them that, hey, it's okay to go through these things and to feel these ways. So with that, they grow over the weekend, they open up. You see some campers who come in there who just don't want to say anything the very first night, and then they fast forward to the last day and you can't get them to stop talking. They just keep going on and on and on, and like you hate to see them leave. So they go through this entire just growth over the weekend, and then I've been volunteering so long that I've seen campers come back year after year after year, and it's just incredible to see the growth that they have from a shy camper the first year to a leader the next year. They're the ones who are opening up first and being vulnerable around the other ones and showing it's okay to have these feelings, and just showing the other ones, just say, hey, this is the way, this is what I've done to help myself come through it, whether it's talking to people, whether it's journaling, whether it's going on walks, whatever it is. Here are some tools that helped me, maybe it can help you. So, it's just been so incredible for me as a volunteer to see these kids go through that growth year after year after year. And it helps me to always feel bad coming out of camp, but I feel like I've gotten so much more out of camp than I put into, because these kids and everyone involved in this camp just so amazing. I feel so honored to be involved with an organization that has so many just caring and amazing people, from the staff to the volunteers to, of course, the campers and the families. So I take that back with me, just the honor and the privilege it is to be associated with an organization like this. And I also make sure, I stay on top of my own resiliency and my own strength. I make sure, camp, as great as it is, it's a weekend, it's an intense weekend, it's an emotional weekend, it's a physical weekend. So, when I get home, I make sure I get some rest. I make sure I rest, I make sure, I like to get a massage every now and then, try to get a massage. I like to exercise, get out there and run, work out. Sometimes I just like to just go outside and just enjoy nature, just enjoy the sights and sounds of nature. So, I make sure I take care of myself before I go back to my daily routine of work and all the, the day-to-day monotony of our lives. So, and just to hold me over to the next time I get into this camp bubble where I can, be around all these amazing people. So that's what I do for myself when I come back from camp. And just like I said, I just feel honored to be involved in this amazing organization with amazing people, and to see the kids grow from day one of the weekend till the end of the weekend, and then, like I said, for them to come back over and over again and show the strength and resiliency day in and day out, to know that yes, you're going through a tough situation, but you know what, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You're going to have good days, you're going to have bad days, but you know, at the end of the day, we're all in it together. We're here for you, we're here for each other.